Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Haynes. I'm doing another little boot camp video for y'all, looking at one type of question. Just one type of question. I want to look at today some problems where they're geometry problems. You need to know about perimeter or area, but you're not finding the perimeter or the area. You're going to have to work a little bit backwards to figure out the width or the length of a rectangle. The first problem I've got here, I made this one up. Heather's got a rectangular photo frame. The length of the frame is 7 inches and the perimeter is 24 inches. So what is the width of the frame? So we know about perimeter. What we know about perimeter is you're going to add up all the sides and that will give you the perimeter. If you've got a circle or a rounded part, you're going to need to find a circumference piece to add, but this is just a rectangular photo frame. So we can always just draw a picture. It doesn't matter if it's to scale or not, it's a rectangle. It says the length of the frame is 7 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and write that on the top because that's a longer side. And I'm going to write it on the bottom too because if it's a rectangle, whatever this is, the same as that one, 7 inches. And we don't know what the width is yet, but we know the perimeter is 24 inches. So if I were to add up 7 plus this number and plus the same number again, I get 24 inches. All right, a couple ways you can do this. You can make an expression. You can go ahead and say, look, I'm going to call this guy x. I don't know what it is. It's going to be the same on both sides because it's a rectangle. Let's add 7 plus x plus x. And I know that's going to add up to 24 because that's what it tells me the perimeter is. 7 plus 7 is 14. And 1x plus 1 more x is 2 times x. I know that I have 14 accounted for and some mystery number here. If I add them together, I get 24. So let's go ahead and subtract the 14. 14 minus 14 is 0. What's left is a positive 2x. And 24 minus 14 is 10. So 2 times whatever my width is equals 10 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and divide by 2. Remember, I use a fraction bar to symbolize division here. 2 divided by 2 is just 1x, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So your answer is going to be 5 inches. And you can check that. What if this is 5? And what if this is 5 inches? 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 7 is 19, plus 5 is 24. It works out. Now, what I did is I wrote a bunch of stuff down. Some people will look at this and they'd say, look, I've got 14 inches already, so if I subtract it, that's 10. These two guys have got to add up to 10. If they're the same, I'm just going to divide it in half and get 5. That's exactly what we did over here. We just wrote down all the steps and we put an X in to stand in for the thing we didn't know. How about area? Josh has a rectangular table. The tabletop is 6 feet long and the area of the tabletop is 15 square feet. So what's the width of the table? Well, if you've got a rectangle, you always draw it. 6 feet. And I guess I could write that down there too if I wanted to, but I know that area is length times width, so I'm going to have 6 feet times whatever my width is, and that equals 15 square feet. There's 15 in here. You could think about maybe if you wanted to dividing it, this 15 up into groups of 6. You could think of it that way, and that'll help you figure out like how wide it is. Or you could just say, well, if I'm multiplying, how do I undo multiplication? I have 6 times an unknown. I use W for width right here because you can use whatever letter you want to. 6 times W is 15. Let's divide by 6 and see what we get. And if you put that in a calculator, you get 2.5. If you're thinking about drawing a picture, you can say, well, let's take 6 there. Let's take another 6 out of this 15 here. So I've got 6, I've taken 6 out and put it there, I've taken 6 out and put it there. That's 12. I have 3 left. Ooh, can I put 3? Like, 3 is less than 6, but it's exactly half. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 1/2. 1, 2, and a half. Or 2.5. You could try to think of it that way. This is not necessarily going to be to scale if you do it that way, though. That's the only problem. It's still dividing. And that's my cue. I miss you guys. Hope to see y'all soon.